Oh. Hello to all my uniques out there. Hello. Kunieni budike o. Asimgi kunieni budike o. Iye jamara dike ruwo. Agune chemba kunye. Iye jamara dike ruwo. Ozon piti nelo kworola ruwo. Ebube n'onwe ya kunye. Iye jamara dike ruwo. God Friday, how are you? Precious Dawn, how are you? Roots, how are you? Anna and Lucy, how are you? All right, guys, let's go to our music. Share. Tell your friends we are here. We are here. Like the video as you're coming in. Anthony Uba, my brother. How are you doing? Favor Anya Chebelum, how are you? Jen, how are you? All right, let's go. Hey!
This is for Unique Akudo TV. We are the ambassadors of empowerment. Let's set it the hand and give it. Our opposite.
Ishagama. Icho wanda mae. Ndi nenyere mataka Unique Akudo. Awunda mandoma. Hey! That's right. Madu. Unique Akudo TV. I'm the Wundema. Ndama. Hey! Unique Akudo TV. I'm the Wundema. Oh, amanana. Waka. Oh, amanana. I'm the Wunda Karaka. Oh, amanana. Oh, amanana. Dama Meja Gamba. Ajazi Waka. Oh, amanana. Yeah, Purukahaneme. Unique Akudo TV. I'm the Wunda. I got my magic mama. Ndama. Unique Akudo TV. Women empowerment. I get your rubber back. Women empowerment. I need you to be out. Onye Chineke ga-n'elu ụwa, onye hụrụ ihe na-etu nwanne ya, achaka onye onye. Ọnụ ọhụrụ na lulu weriko. Akwa ntị na-anụ ya, akwa ọnụ na-ekwu ya, akwa anya hụla ya. Unique Akudo TV bụ ndọma. Ọsị Igbo ndụ. Unique Akudo TV, anụ ndị mma. Onye nye ụmụaka ụwa marala. Women empowerment. Ụwa marala. Ụwa marala. Ajazi Igbo ndụ. Ụwa marala. Testimony karịrị akarị. Yes, testimony. Unique Akudo TV.
mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, and financially. And you would never, and you general account. You never say, get a two lady when your mama jaga.
Auntie Ozzy Bondo.
Yes, so this is what you think Akuno TV is all about. We concluded 1 million empowerment for small businesses, giving out 50,000 to 20,000. Unique. How we hear you, man?
I need a little water.
Yeah, we give out 20 POS machines. 10 uniques. I gave out 50,000 to 10 uniques last year for business empowerment. You must see that onye chinyere onye n'anya. Unique Akuno TV. Ihe mụ na mere nwere ike. Onye na-eme ka Chukwu si agọzi ya.
Auntie Moya, all right, my uniques, my unique. I love my song. That song, oh my goodness, that song is good. All right, guys, let me say hi to everybody before we start. God Friday, I see you, my love. Precious Dawn, I see you. Ruth, Zambian sister, I see you. Lucy, Lucy, I see you. Antonio, my brother, I see you. Favor, Anya Chebelum, Ezewosu, I see you, my love. Comfort, Ekwelam, I see you, my baby. Let me see. Who's it? Ogundeji Grace, I see you, my love. Jen, I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Perpetua, I see you. I see you. Umokoro Deborah, I see you, my love. I see you. Florence Akindeji, I see you, my darling. I see you. Let me see. Maureen, I see you, my baby. Good evening, Maureen. I see you. Let me see. Did I get everybody? Return so for Ezine. I see you, my baby. I see you. How is our beautiful husband? I hope he's doing great. Maureen, I see you. Who else? Oh. Stella Ihedibo, I see you, baby. How are you? Let me see. Ihunze Chidema, I see you, my darling. I see you. How are you doing? Young Comfort, I see you too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm seeing some new names. Please do join us. Please do click follow and follow us. Young Comfort, I called you. Lucy, Lucy, I've called you guys. As you're coming in, please share, 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 share. Today is Sabi Saturday. Today we're going to, if you have any question you want to ask me, but I have one question I want us to talk about, is this thing about DNA. This thing about DNA, about husbands and DNA, about wives and DNA. Is DNA necessary in marriage? Is DNA necessary for a man to go do DNA test on his children? Because every time you turn around, you're seeing a man found out that he's not the father of his 3 children. A man found out he's not the father of his 4 children. A man found out that he's the father of the first 2, but not the father of the last 2. A man, so it's like, is DNA very important? Do we really need it? If your husband says he wants to do a DNA test on your children, will you as a woman feel disrespected? Would you feel insulted? Or do you think it is his right? Do you think he's supposed to, because of what is happening in the society now, do you think he's right? So I want you to call Chinda. How are you doing, my love? I see you, Chinda. So I want you guys to please tag your friends. Let everybody come in. Let's talk. This DNA test, because every time I go on Facebook or I go on Instagram, oh, guys, I'm so tired. Every time I go to Instagram or I go to Facebook or even Twitter or even TikTok, you always see, oh, a man just found out he's not. There was a one of my uniques that called me. He has 4 children. He just found out the 4 children were not his own. I don't know whether those of you that have been following me, whether you remember sometime in 2021 or 2022, we did Sabi Saturday, and it was a man that wrote us to ask. He just found out that the 7 children he has is not his children. He lives in America. He got married to this girl. This girl apparently, like she said, doesn't love him, but her boyfriend, she's in love with her boyfriend, but her boyfriend is not ready to marry her. So her parents made her marry this other man. So when she came to America, she did everything possible to go file, to go, send the boy an invitation and brought the boy here, kept the boy somewhere else, got the boy a job, everything, got somebody to get the boy papers and everything, and they still continued. And the 7 children she has is by that. Those of you that have been following me, if you remember when we did that, Anyanji Ogechi, I see you, my love. I see you. I see you. So this man just found out 7 children does not belong to him. And I don't know whether you remember the time we listened to a voice note too about a woman that went to the husband's family doctor, and the family doctor told her that the husband is impotent, but that he'll be sleeping with her to be having babies. The 4 children she has, and the one no, 3 children, and the one she was pregnant with doesn't also belong to her husband. So I don't know. And then when you go to all this paternity TV, paternity court, you will hear a woman say, "Oh no, he's the father," and the DNA result will come out, and you hear 99.9999 not the father. So it's like, is this a pandemic? Is this like rampant? What is going on? You know, is it true? Like when Daddy Freeze said it that almost 99% of the men in Nigeria especially, should test their children and make sure that those children are theirs. It's like the other comedian too, I've forgotten his name. There was one too, he found out that either the first or the second child was not his own. So let's talk about DNA test. That's what I want to find out from you guys. What is your opinion as a woman? If your husband come to you, oh, so let me put this so that it doesn't make. If your husband comes to you and say, "Hey, Akudo, I know you have never been faithful to me. I know, but I just want to be sure. I want to do a DNA test on my children." Would you, as a woman, feel insulted? Would you feel like, "Oh, he's accusing me when I didn't do anything"? Or would you just say, "Well, go if you like. I know they're your children"? Then for the men, would you want to do that? What if you go there and find out that they are not your children? What are you going to do? Are you going to just say, "You know what, bye"? You have been in their life. You've been the only father they know. So are you just going to abandon them? It's just a whole lot of questions. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. And if you have any other question you want to put in the comment section, then we go from there. Okay? All right, let me call some people that just came in. Glory Annie. I see you, Mama. I see you. Chiamaka Dim. I see you. Ujunwa Isaac. I see you, baby. Chike Ike. I see you too. How are you? Adobe Vivian. I see you. Let me see. Adobe Vivian. I don't know. I don't get notification. Why don't you guys get notification anymore? You have said it, and I also saw what's her name? What's her name? Akindeji say it too. Make sure you are still following me. Maybe you have unfollowed me without knowing. Because if you're following me, you should get notification. So check those 3 buttons. Click on it and make sure it says following. Make sure you check, okay, guys? Make sure you check. Solomon, oh my God, Solomon, where have you been? You also don't get notification. What is going on? What's going on with our village people? Did our village people take off all you people's notification? Solomon, I see you, my love. How are you? How are you? Olat Olaitan Bolaji. I hope I got your name right. How are you doing, my love? How are you? Okay, Jennifer Ikemere. I see you, my darling. How are you? I'm following you. Okay, what's going on then, Akinda? I'm following you. Is Facebook palaver? Waiting, Facebook don't want make una see me. Waiting they happen with Facebook. I don't know. I do not have a clue. They should make the page their favorite. It will indicate when. Ah, okay. Did you guys hear what Chinda said? Chinda said you should make the page your favorite so that come rain, come sunshine, you will always get notification. You know me, I don't know. I don't know all these things. But Chinda said make it your favorite so you can get, yeah. Oh, okay. So sorry, ma. I was pregnant and wasn't. Yeah, I missed you. I didn't know. I didn't see you for a long time. I gave birth last 3. Are you serious? Congratulations! Thank you, thank you. Congratulations. Ah, I have this little baby in my baby room. Oh my God. Every time I leave my office, I love babies. Oh my goodness. I love them when they're just, between 6 weeks and maybe 1 year. They are so cute. Every time they just smile. That one in my baby room, he's always smiling. Once he sees you, he wants you to carry him. I just go there just to play with. I just love babies. Ah, congratulations, my sister. Oh, congrats, congrats. They should make, okay, I've read that. They should make the page their favorite. How are you doing today, ma? I am doing so good. I am doing so wonderful, Charles. I'm doing great. All right, guys, let me call some more names before we start. Solomon says she had a baby. Congratulations, my love. Look at my brother, Kelvin Mulanga. Kelvin, how you day? How you day? Waiting mega, waiting shele. Like we say it in Niger, waiting shele. Vivian Chikelu, how are you doing, my love? Lee Mama, how are you? You are beautiful. Oh, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Let me see. Guys, I don't know. I do not know. I do not know. Vivian, how are you doing? How is my brother? How is my brother? Okay, he says, Mommy, my question, is it right for a lady to mourn a man that did not marry her? I mean, pay for her bride price. Okay, I'll leave that question there. We will talk about that question. Uh, I will see. Hey, I saw Snake Agua. I ran to the house, to take a knife from my Kenja cut to Snake, yeah, dishi. All right, guys, let's go. Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to Unique Akudo TV. You are at the center of empowerment. This is the page where we help you discover who you are and whose you are. You are the child of the Most High God. We help you discover you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a peculiar person, a holy nation that has been called out of darkness into God's marvelous light. We help you discover the you that makes you unique and the S that makes you special. We want to encourage you to understand that there is nobody on earth like you. It's you, and you that make up you. Nobody looks like you, nobody acts like you, even if you are identical twins. You both have two DNAs. You both have two different fingerprints. So that makes you unique. You are in a class of your own. We believe in the motto that once we empower you to be the best version of yourself, you turn around and empower the people behind you, because we are lifted up by lifting others. That's what we do. Remember, no matter what you do, no matter how you do it, be your authentic self. Everybody is not going to like your authentic self. Few people might like it, majority of the people will not like it. But be true to who you are and who and what you believe in. Be true to that. Because there's something I always tell my children. The people that love, I want somebody to write this down for me. The people that love you, okay? The people that love you do not want you to change into something else. The people that love you and matter in your life loves you the way you are. You see, the people that don't count, that don't matter, they are the ones that want to change you because they want to change you into what will suit them and what will make them happy. But please remember to be your authentic self. And if your authentic self is not a good person, is a rotten person, then do better. Change it. Be the change you want to see. Change that person and become your authentic self. The one God ordained you to be. Then you be that. You are not junk. You were not brought into this world because God got so tired and say, you know what? I've created light. Let there be light. There was light. Let there be. You know what? Let me just throw man in there too. No, you were thought about. You were planned. You were executed. You were brought into this world. A lot of thoughts, process got into creating you. God created the whole world in 6 days, but He gave you some of you 9 months, some 10 months. Some of us did 10 months. Some of us 11, even 12 months in our mother's stomach. That God took time to perfect you and bring you out into this world. Do you know who you are? And that's what we do in this channel. We like to empower you. We don't want to give you fish, chop fish, chop. No, we want you to learn how to fish. My aim and my desire is to see every single unique have a business, even if it is a 10,000 naira business. Even if it is just to sell Gary, you carry bag of Gary, you finish selling, you go get another bag. You finish selling, before you know it, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags. My desire is for you guys to be self-employed so that you can take care of yourself. So that when you see the truth, you will tell the truth. When you see a lie, you say it is a lie. And you are not scared. Because if I say the truth now, Chinda will not give me money again. Let me just say tell Chinda what Chinda wants to hear so she can, because you're depending on Chinda. But when you can depend on your own self, then you tell the truth. Come rain, come sunshine. That's being your authentic self. We go live on Tuesdays, on Thursdays, and on Saturday, like we're doing today. And we call it Sabi Saturday. This is when you come with all kinds of questions. Any question you have, bring it. If we don't have an answer, we'll go look for an answer. My uniques, all of these people you see in the comment section, they are professionals. But one thing we don't do, we don't deceive you and tell you to do what we ourselves cannot do. So we give you the authentic things we ourselves can do if we are put in that position. And then on Sunday, I'm a born again Christian. I believe that the Bible is the word of God. I come on Sundays because Sunday is the first day of the week. We come and we start it right. We start it with the word of God. We start it out with prayers so that God will see our hearts and see us through the week. All right, we call it spiritual empowerment. We do it on Sundays. We gather here, we talk about the word of God, we pray, and then we go our merry way, believing that the whole week is going to work in our own favor. All right, but He said He's working it out in your favor. God is working it out in your favor, and the week will work it out for our favor. All right, so now today is Savisa today. Let's jump into it. So if this is your first time of seeing this, my beautiful face, and you want to be part of this family, just click the follow, the blue button that says follow on Facebook, the red button that says subscribe on YouTube, and the red button that says subscribe on Instagram, and be part of us, okay? Unique Akudo TV on all social platforms. All right, guys. So now let's jump into it. We already have one question. I'll talk about the DNA question, but let me deal with this question first. My sister say, Mommy, the question is it right for a lady to mourn a man that did not marry her? I mean, paying for her bride price. My uniques, you see, this is the reason why I tell you guys, I don't believe in long engagement. I don't believe in long boyfriend and girlfriend. Between 6 months to 1 year, you should know whether I am going to be the mother of your children, I'm going to be your wife. You should know that I'm going to be your father of your children, or I'm going to be your husband. If I don't know all these things by 6 months, latest 1 year, why should I still be hanging around you 5 years, 7 years, 9 years, 10 years? What are you looking for? You have seen me finish now. 6 years is a lot. So I don't know how long she has been in this relationship with this man. That's number one. So now the man is dead. Okay. You don't have to only mourn somebody you are married to. There are some of my friends that I lost and I mourned for them. I mourned for them that I cried. I went to their burial. I asked their parents how they are doing. I always, whenever I go back to Nigeria, I go to the parents' house to see the parents because she was or he was my friend. Do you understand? So that is also mourning. So I don't know what you mean by mourning. The mourning you mean, is it to cut hair? Like in our culture, when you are married to a man and the man dies, okay? Then you do the mourning, they do the 1 year of not going to the market, you do the 1 year of staying away. Some cultures you wear white, some cultures will wear only black all through until you do 1 year, or now they do 6 months memorial service, and then you go to church and do the memorial service. Then you do the memorial service, and then you become a free woman. Then you can do. If that is what you're talking about, then the answer is no, because he's not your husband. You cannot go start wearing all black and cut your hair. In my culture, they cut your hair, and then you say you're not gonna you wear white. That is dress for the wife. You're not the wife. But if you have your own way of mourning, maybe you guys were together for a year or even 1 month or even 3 days, but he is somebody you love and that person is dead, and you want to mourn for that person in your own way. You might decide on your own, like on your own, that what, I'm gonna wear black for him. That is your choice. But nobody requires you. If you are the wife, culture and custom and tradition requires you to do that. But if, let's say I'm dating Chinda. Chinda is my boyfriend, I'm Chinda's girlfriend, and then God forbid, not my baby, not my Chinda, God forbid. But let's say God forbid something happens, and then I've lost him. I can decide how close we were, how I loved him. You know what? I'm going to wear all white for him for the next 1 year. That's my choice. That is what I have decided to do. The culture doesn't require me to do that. Tradition does not require me to do that. Custom does not require me to do that. Okay? That is my choice. I say, you know what? I'm going to honor him in this way. Or I say, you know what? Maybe Chinda used to like my hair. In order to honor him, I'm going to cut my hair for this year, just to honor him because of what we shared. Baby, that is your choice. If you want to do that, and so many of us mourn in different ways. Some people mourn by showing it, cutting hair. Some people mourn by saying, I won't eat this particular thing. Some people mourn and say, this is what we should. Let's say me and Chinda, we used to go bowling together. He loves to bowl and I love to bowl with him. But in these 6 months, I'm just going to stay away from bowling, just to honor him. And then after 6 months, I will go back. That's my choice. The Chinda's family will not come and say, oh, Chinda was your told you should not be bullying anymore. No, unless there is a ring to it. Unless he put a ring, that's when the culture demands that you should do it. I have seen some men that were dating girls, and then something happened to the girl, and the man will say, you know what, I'm not going to date for the next 1 year. I'm not going to do anything with another woman for 1 year because I love this woman and I want to respect her memory. I want to respect everything. And some people, I've even seen some people say, you know what, after the 1 year, I'm going to move out from here because in all consciousness, I cannot bring another woman in here because I shared this space with her and I don't want somebody else to come and ruin that memory for me. So I'm going to stay here for 1 year and mourn her. And after that, I'm going to move somewhere else. And that's your choice. You choose. It's your morning. You can mourn any way you want to. It's your morning. You can mourn any way you want to. It's your choice. But the culture, tradition, religion does not require you to do it unless there is a ring, unless you're married to that person. Okay? Baby, I hope it answers your question. If the man is married to you, then you mourn according to the religion, according to the custom, according to the tradition or the culture of where you are married to. The culture demands it. The only way they do it over there now, before it was 1 year, now some places they do just 6 months, so it requires, your culture. But if you are not married to that person, him or her, and you want to mourn, maybe you want to still do what married people do because it's your choice. It's your choice, baby. You can do whatever you want, but nobody is forcing you to do it, or nobody is going to judge you if you don't do it. It's your choice, depending on how close you are with that person. So you determine. I've seen some women, they lost the guy. The guy trained them in college. The guy was so close that everybody in the family knew that when the guy, they were about to get married, and the guy, and the girl said, I'm going to mourn him for 2 years. I'm not going to do anything with any man for 2 years because he was everything to me. But that was her choice. Well, no culture demanded her to do it. Nobody, if she decided she doesn't want to do 2 years, nobody will say, oh, Tofiakwa, you didn't do it. No, she owes nobody no explanation. So it's your choice, okay? But with marriage, you have to go with whatever culture where you're married to, okay? Did I answer your question? Does anybody else? Let me drop the link in case somebody else has a different opinion or want to add to what I have said before we go to DNA test. All right, I'm going to put the link here, and then put the link on Facebook, and then I'm gonna put it also on YouTube. It's your party. You cry if you want to. It's your party. You can cry if you want to. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your morning. But as long as you're not married to that person, it's your choice what you do. Okay? Nobody is going to force you. Nobody is going to condemn you. Although human beings will condemn you. Oh, look at her. Look at that boy that took care of her. Look at her. She's just for. They will judge you, even though they don't have the right to. But they will judge you. But it's left for you. Do you understand? To decide what you want to do, because of you shared life with that person, you shared a lot of love with that person. You can decide and say, you know what, I want to mourn for this person in this way. But it's your choice. The only time when it is not your choice is when you are married to him. If you're married to him and then you decide, oh, I don't want to mourn for my husband, Umada will show you shegelege bango she. The man's or the woman's sisters and brothers will show you shegelege bango she. The omonas, they will show you shegelege. Even Umada, when they come to cut your hair, they will not even cut it softly. They will be pulling at it. They want to hurt you because they say, look at her. She doesn't want to mourn for her brother. You don't want to mourn for our brother. So because of the culture, there are some places where their own is so hard. There are places where they won't let the woman eat anything from the burial, any meat, nothing. There are some places where I've heard, I don't know whether it's true, but they said they will take the woman and lay the woman on top of her husband's corpse. I've never had this one. I've had everything in this world about cultures and tradition. They say there's a part of, is it Nigeria or wherever, where when the man, passes away, they will take the woman on the day before they bury the man. They will take the woman and lay her on top of the corpse and whatever. So I don't know. So it all depends. So before you get married, though, you better find out the culture or the custom or the tradition of the place where you're going. Not when something happens to your husband or something happens to your wife and they come to you and tell you, say, oh no, I will never do it. Umada and Omuna will show you shegelege bango. So be wise. Make sure you do all the necessary investigations, okay? But baby, the answer to your question is two. Number one, nobody will blame you if you don't, because you're not married to him. And number two, depending on the relationship you have with him, if you want to mourn him in your own way, you want to say, I wear only black, I wear white, I'll cut my hair, I won't date again, and whatever it is your choice. You're not mandated to do that. All right? I hope I answered your question. Anybody else want to add something to that? Let me see if there's another question. If you want to add anything, you can click on it and add any other question before we go to the DNA question. Okay, this one say I dey get notification, so that's good. You have indeed. Okay, let me see this one. You are indeed great mother. Thank you, my love. Mommy, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I am doing great. I have been working so hard. I'm telling you. I've been working so hard these days. Every day I'm working. Mommy, you always look good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Where are you, Dennis? Florence, You're looking for your boyfriend. Shouldn't you be telling us, or should you be the one answering that question? You should be the one answering the question, baby. We help you discover the you in you. That's right. Whoa. Unso dekwa. Ibokwe Esther, longest time. How have you been, my love? I haven't seen you in a long, long time. Yes, so not only Unique Akudo they run am. Mommy, you are too much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In Adi to you, mommy, wishing you the happiest birthday. I love you. God bless you abundantly. This my birthday. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Blessing to you. The original evangelist. Look at my baby, Emmanuel Monday. How are you doing, my love? How are you? How do you say this name? Nchima. Nchima. Is it Nchime? Ncheme? Nchemere? How are you doing, baby? How are you? If I don't get your name right, because don't be angry. Nah. Ewe ya mameme. Ewe ya mameme. I came late, just reaching home. That's okay, my love. That's okay. Happy birthday in advance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The people that love you do not want you to change. Yes, they do not want you to change. Watch these people that want to change you. They don't really care about you. Every time, the first, let me teach you something I do, and I'm gonna teach you guys before we continue. Whenever somebody give me advice, the first thing I do is to ask myself, who is going to benefit from this advice? And then I ask myself, is it you or me? Because most of the advice and suggestion and help and things that people want you to change, think about it. Most of the time, who is benefiting is them. Nah, let me use myself as an example. Nah, mommy, unique. You're very stingy. You don't give people stuff. Like now, I'm telling you, like this, your shirt is beautiful. Give it to me, and you never share. You never share. Who is benefiting from that? From that change they want me to change? Ha! Because she wants my shirt. So always ask your, I've taught my children this, I do this. Whenever I talk with people and they're giving me advice, Mama, you need, don't do it like this. Mama, you need, these people are using you. Mama, you need, the first thing I ask myself is, who is benefiting from this advice? And most of the time, they are the ones benefiting from that advice. There is something they are getting because they tell you not to help the other person so that you cannot give the money to them. Or they'll tell you, don't do this thing this way so that you can do it the way they want to do it. Or they'll tell you, this light, I don't like this light. Oh, this light is too bright because it's not too bright for you, it's too bright for them. So every time people give you advice or suggestion or want you to change something about you, I don't like the way you look. Find out who is benefiting from that change. Is it them or you? I don't like the way you look. Can you go in and dress well? They dress where they want you to dress is because they want to look you to look good so that it shows that you see. Did you see my friend Adobe? That girl is sharp. So you see, they are the ones benefiting, not minding how uncomfortable that dress makes you, not minding how you are not feeling good about that dress she wants you to wear. All she wants to do is so it will look good on her. She wants to be a slay mama, and she has a slay mama friend. So my uniques, if you didn't hear anything today, get that. Whenever people want you to change into what they want you, oh, stop doing this. Oh, don't do this way. Oh, don't ask yourself who is benefiting from this change. If they are the ones benefiting from the change, then consider it twice. You better watch out. You better think twice. You better check the list twice. Santa is coming to town. You better think before you start taking advice from people. Because most of the time, human beings are by nature selfish. That's why when people come to gossip to me, like if you come to tell me something now, oh, mommy, let me tell you something. You know, Adobe is not a good person. I'll be listening to you. But what I ask myself is, you're not even Adobe's friend. So how do you know Adobe is not a good person? Then I now start listening deep to what you're saying because I know that towards the end of that thing you're telling me, you will not end it up with saying, ma, I don't even have data. Oh. Can you help me with data? You see, so you came to put Adobe down so that you can get data from me. So when you start talking, I keeping quiet. I'm listening to you because I'm waiting for you over there because I know where you're going to end up. And then when you end, I say, okay, all right, I'll see you. I'll hang up. I'm not going to tell Adobe that you said she's a bad person. I'm not going to tell you that stop gossiping to me, but I have checked it for you, the kind of person you are. And I'll just keep quiet and be watching you. So, my unique, always have that at the back of your head. When those people come to tell you what they want you to change about you, when they come to tell you what they don't like about you, when they come to tell you how they want you to do it, when they want to tell you that you should be the change, have you this, you are a Christian, why don't you do it this way? Why don't you do it that way? Ask yourself all this advice, all this suggestion, who is benefiting from it? Because most of the time, the things they want to change you into is what suits them, not what suits you, not what is good for you, but is what makes them look good. Okay? So be very careful about that. If you didn't get anything, get that before we get into DNA. All right. It says, the people that love you, okay, do not want, I've read that, do not want you to change. Yeah, they do not want you. All right. DNA is very important, but it's too expensive. Oh, is it expensive in Nigeria? I don't know. I want to know. Is it expensive in Nigeria? Everybody is looking for Dennis today. Dennis, where are you? The people that love you and matter in your life love you the way you are. Chicken, they love you the way you are. You might not like that I have short hair. You might not like that I wear glasses. You might not like that I'm short-sighted. You might not like that I wear this earring. But you see my children, you see my husband, you see my family, my sisters, my brother, they know I rock low cut. Because I told myself once I turn, was it 35 or was it 30? Either 35 or 30. I told myself I was going to cut my, I don't like hair on my skin. So it itches me right from where I don't like hair. So I tried. Once either I turned 30 or 35, I just said, it was in my kitchen. Yeah, I told my brother, cut it off. And my brother cut it off. I like short hair. So that if then Mama Unique, it doesn't look good on you. Who cares? You think I care? I don't care. You don't matter. You don't matter in my life. People that matter in my life know that I don't like short hair. And they are okay with I don't like long hair. And they are okay with it. Do you understand? Always have that at the back of your mind. People are selfish by nature. They tell you to do what they want you to benefit from. They will come to you and tell you, Mama Gloria, you see that your best friend, you see that Comfort, your best friend. I think she's using you. Don't you think Comfort is using you? Every time Comfort is in your house eating, every time Comfort is I came yesterday to eat breakfast with you. Comfort was there. I came day before yesterday. Comfort. Why can't Comfort go home? You that is talking, why don't you go home? You that is angry that Comfort comes to Gloria's house every day to eat. What do you come there to do every day too? You come there to eat too. Oh my goodness. The person that loves you and matter in your life loves you the way you are, and they don't want you to change. That's right. Is it Mutinta? Mutinta, how are you? Onyilo, I see you, my baby. How are you? Um, okay, someone else. That's right. Let me see. Let me see. Stephanie Dim, how are you doing, my babe? My babe, how you day? Okay. Say, mommy, you have really made a lot of us independent. Yes. Do you know that the other day, oh my God, I was just going through my Facebook. I couldn't sleep. I could not sleep. No, what happened was I came back and I was very tired. So I went to sleep like maybe 7:30. So I woke up around 2 and I couldn't sleep anymore. I said, okay, let me just go down. I started going down all the videos about testimonial businesses, and I just sat down there. Oh my God, Adobe, I just started crying. Oh, I cried. I was just crying. My husband was like, what's wrong with you? I said, nothing. Why are you crying by 2 a.m.? I said, I'm just looking at the videos. These, 2020, when I started Unique Akudo TV, it was just a little thing. It was just maybe 5 or 6 of you that time. Stella, Chiamaka Dim, Jennifer Dim, Akindeji, Bromasha, Chinda, Nkwocha Blessing, Stephanie Dim, Jim Dozie Dim, who else? Kenneth Wenke, Chiamaka Dim. Very few of you. And then we started this little of empowerment, and it just took a life of its own. As I was just going through those videos, I say, wow, won't God do it? Wow, this is good. So many of you, even if the business is not as big as Dankote's business, but you have started something. Adobe, look at your soybean. You have started before you didn't have labels. Now you have labels. You have your container. It's just, oh my God. It's just like teaching for me. You see, the first day those children come into your classroom, they don't know anything. The only thing they came to school with is, my name is Akudo. That's all. What's your mommy's name? Mommy. What's your daddy's name? Daddy. Where do you live? Here. And then when they graduate and they leave, they know their name, they know their colors, they know alphabet, they can read little one-side book, booklet, they can recognize things. Oh my God. And then you're looking at them and you're like, wow, I did this. These are people that the only thing now, what's your mommy's name? Hakude Irim. What's your daddy's name? That's Irim. How old are you? I'm 5 years old. They tell you, where do you live? My address is that, 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 that. Their mouth is like typewriter. Everything. A is for apple, B is for bird. Spell apple. A P P P. You're like, whoa. It makes you, the life of a teacher is the best. I wanted to be a lawyer, guys. Did I tell you guys how I became a teacher? I wanted to be a lawyer. So when I came to America, I took the test I got an admission to go to law school, Legend University, but it's not in Georgia, it's in another state. So my husband was like, you can go do it for maybe first semester and then you transfer to Georgia. I said, no, no, no. I said, no, let me not go. Let me just stay. I said, let me stay after 1 year and then I will retake the test again. So there was a school very close to where we live. I said, you know what? Let me just go ask them if I can be volunteering there, just go. So when I went there, they told me they don't know the value of my certificate, so that I should send it to the World Education Service so that they can evaluate it and tell me whether I need more courses or I need to do stuff. So luckily for me, when I went, they accepted because I had a 2-1 in university, Abeste University. So I had a 2-1. So when they finished, they still told me, oh, I still have a 4-year degree here, the equivalent of degree here. So I now went and did Child Development Associate, CDA. So now combined it, but I was volunteering while they were doing it. And the first day I stepped into classroom, all of those children, 4-year-old, pre-K, they were all looking at me like this. What's your name? Where are you from? What you doing here? I was like, whoa, and I was pregnant. I didn't even have a child that time. So I sat down. I was the ladies' assistant volunteering in the classroom, and I just fell in love with teaching. I saw how these children came in knowing nothing, and towards 2 months, 3 months, they could recognize their letters, they know the shape, they know the colors, they could say cameras like, wow. So you can transform somebody's life like this. I say, no, I love this. I now say, let me go back to school. I went back to school. I did Child Development Associate. I started teaching. By the time everything was ready, they now took me off and now made me from the assistant. They now gave me my own class. It was like, I said, oh my God. Do you know that the first child I ever taught, in 1998, she just got married. The parents invited me to the wedding. She's a pharmacist. Oh my God. When you see, I will be walking down in the store, I will be in the mall, I'll be somewhere, and you hear people say, Miss Akudo. And I'll turn around, my students, they are all this tall. And they'll say, that's my teacher, that's my teacher. I'm like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Nami Biko. And that's how I forgot everything about law. Even the next year when my husband said, do you still want to? Because my father is a judge. My sister is a lawyer. My other sister is a lawyer. So my sister's 2 children are lawyers. My other sister, all her family, she's a lawyer. Her husband is a lawyer. She has 4 children. 4 of them are all lawyers. It's a family of 6 lawyers. Then my sister in Houston is a lawyer. Her daughter is a lawyer. Her son is in final year law school. So it's like law everywhere. My uncle is a lawyer. My father used to be a lawyer before he became a judge. Everything. So I'm like, law. I said, please. I love teaching. That's how I now started teaching. So sometimes, I encourage you. Do something for yourself. Be independent, no matter how small. No matter how small. Some of us want something big. That's small. The young shall grow. Is it not the name of a transportation company in Nigeria? Are they still operating? The young shall grow. Start small and you get there. Adobe, I'm telling you, it made me happy. It really made me happy when I started thinking about all the little empowerment here and there we have done. We did it. I didn't do it, baby. I did not do it. We all did it. Because if you guys don't watch, if you guys don't share, if you guys don't do all this, we won't get the money to do what we are doing. So we all did it. It's a collective effort. Yes, so yes. Any other question before we get to the main cocoa? Like Nigerians will say, the main cocoa. This DNA thing, oh my goodness. Every time I turn around, somebody is discovering they are not the father of their children. Thank you for all you've been doing for you. Oh my God. Thank you, baby. Thank you. You are really touching lives, mommy, and God will bless you for all your. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I'm not doing it by myself. I'm doing it with you guys. Exactly. You can't wear morning clothes for a man that did not do the right thing. No. If he married you, then you do the morning clothes, you do the cutting of the hair, you do whatever your culture allows. But if he was a boyfriend and you decide on your own, it's your choice. You can decide and say, I'm gonna mourn for him. I'm gonna do, or you can decide and say, no, I'll just go to the burial and that's it. Nobody should condemn you because he didn't put a ring on it. He did not. You mourn the people in your own way. That's right. You mourn whoever you want to mourn. Some of us will mourn and cry and roll on the floor. Some of us cry inwardly. I remember when my father-in-law passed away. I came back and my husband was just sitting like this. He wasn't crying, but his eyes was as red as that curtain over there. He wasn't crying, but he just said, my father is gone. you know. So that was the way he mourned for his father. He was so sad. But somebody like me, the day they told me my father died, come and see drama. I went to work that day. I came back and I didn't know they had already called my husband. So he knew. So he kept quiet. I didn't know he had called some of our family friends, telling them to please come to the house so that they can stay with him when he would tell me. So when I came in, I went into the bathroom. But I know, the way you know who you are married to. My husband will talk. My husband is very quiet outside, but he's like my son. Him and Zion are like this. Zion, if you see Zion, you think Zion doesn't talk. But Zion can talk your head off when he's here and when he's comfortable with you. If Zion gets to know you, he will talk. But if he doesn't, he'll just keep quiet. That's the way Nelson is. Nelson won't say anything. Naturally, he's a quiet person like Zion, but they talk when they are comfortable with you. Do you understand what I mean? So, but I know he will be talking all through he will say like, hey, so how was school? That kind of stuff. Oh, because he likes Farina. Because you do Farina for me or something, fufu for me or what. But I noticed that he wasn't saying anything. And then, my children came to me, mommy, welcome, mommy, welcome. I said, uh-huh. So I noticed he was unusually quiet. So I said, okay, I went into the bathroom and then I saw him, he was just standing by the sink, right? They're just standing and hitting his hand on the key like this. I'm like, what is wrong with you? He was like, nothing. I said, are you okay? He said, yeah, I'm okay. And then he would look at I said, are you expecting somebody? He said, yeah, they are coming. I said, who are they that are coming? He said, well, no. I said, okay. And then my phone rang and he took my phone from me. That was my uncle that lives in California was calling to say, look at what he had. Is it true that my dad is dead? So he took the phone from me and then I said, why are you taking my phone? Give me my phone. He said, oh, hold on. He now went and said, yeah, it's true. Let me call you back. Oh, I said, what is all this secrecy? What is going on? You don't answer my phone, except maybe I'm in the bathroom, you answer it. Why are you all of a sudden now? I'm standing here, you're taking my phone from me. And what I said, okay, what is going on? He said, just wait. I said, no, tell me. Whatever it is, tell me. By the time my heart has started beating real fast, boom, 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 boom. I said, when you have old father and mother in Nigeria, whenever you hear that kind of phone call, you're scared. Is a natural thing. I was like, what is going on? What? He said, well, I don't know. I wanted for people to come, but I just wanted to tell you, we lost your father. Oh my God. Hey, I say, huh? What did you say? He said, we lost your dad. Jesus, my unique. I don't know what happened. My legs could not carry me anymore. The next thing I saw, I was on the floor. I started crawling. Hi, Jesus Christ. If my children tell you this story, you guys will laugh until you pee on yourselves. Zion say, the next thing I saw was mommy started crawling like a four, like an infant. I crawled from the bedroom, saying, no, 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 no. I was heading towards the step. I nearly fell on this step. And my children was like, mommy, what's wrong? I said, no, 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 no. Nancy was like, I could, it's okay. I cried. See, that's my own way. Do you know, up till today, when I see my father's, the burial, the brochure, they had to hide it in this house because every time I see that brochure, if I start reading through those tributes, I start crying. People mourn in different ways. So you mourn in your own way. And if you put a ring on it, then you mourn in your own way, also mourn with the tradition and the culture. But if he didn't marry you, or she did not, or he is not your husband, or she's not your wife, so you decide on how you want to mourn. Okay? And if you decide you don't want to mourn, nobody will judge you unless you judge your own self. Nobody will judge you. So it depends on how close you are with that person. That's when you determine what you want to do for that person. Okay? Okay, mommy, wearing of black clothes, etc. They have lived for years now. She is confused now because the people of her man are bound the sick man till death. Now the people of the man wants her to come to the village to stay among him. Why would they do that? No, no. Were they married? If they were never married, even if they live together, if they were never married, it's her choice. She makes the choice. If they were married, then it's a different thing. But if they live together and there was no ring put on her, if she loved the man to the extent of living with the man, then she can go mourn the man if she wants to. But why would they require her to come to the village and stay among the man when they didn't even do her traditional right? You see what is wrong with our culture? Sometimes this is what is wrong with our culture. When this man was living with this woman, why did they not make him go marry that girl? You see, we see things and we don't say anything. Why did not say, nah, bros, go make an honest woman one out of this woman? You've been living with her. Go, let us go carry wine, go marry her. They didn't come that time. But now they want her to come and come to the village with them and come and mourn the man. Why did the man not marry her? For me, I think it's her choice. Does any other person have a different opinion? Let me put the link again, because for me, I think she should mourn the man in any way she sees fit. If she wants to go to the village because they live together, it is her choice. If she doesn't want to go to the village, it is her choice, because they were not husband and wife. They were not married legally. So I don't know if any other person want to add anything. Oh, my sisters, this is the reason why I tell you guys, don't go live with a man. Don't go shack up with a man that is not your husband. I go marry, no be marriage. I go. It means you are going, but you have not gone there. I dey go store. You don't reach store? No, now you dey go. But store is over there. You go, but you never get there. When you get in the store, then you say, I am in the store. I go marry. It's not the same thing as I am married. It's not the same thing. But some of us, it's hard for us. It's not right. Yes, mommy, I'm asking for a friend. I know, baby. I know you're asking for a friend. Tell her it is her choice. And let her not let them, manipulate and intimidate her into doing something she does not want to do. Because number one, if you go to mourn this man and go to the village and sit and cut hair and do all this, tomorrow, if you move on and you want to get married, what will you tell the new husband? Oh, you remember I used to live with this Mr. Okonkwo, and then Mr. Okonkwo died. I cut my hair. I mourned for your husband. Be looking at you like your future husband, like you shot up this girl. Ma. You went to go mourn for somebody that is not your husband. So what happens when what will you do? So for me, I think depending, maybe they were very close, maybe they were in love, because for her to move in with him, so maybe They got along very well, okay, and I don't see any problem with it. But let the mourning is her choice. If she wants to go to the village and stay and be part of the burial and stay there and let the women cut her hair or come and pay her bride price to marry her for the dead man, that is her choice. If she decides, no, I don't want to go to the village, but I'm going to mourn for this man in my own way, and I'm going to, even if I want to cut my hair, it's my choice. If I want to wear only black or white clothes, it is my choice. If I want to, I will come there on that burial, it is her choice. Because that's why they say, if you love it, then you should put a ring on it. Ring, taking you before God, in front of court, in front of family, is the ultimate sacrifice. You cannot be marrying me through corner corner. You cannot be marrying me behind the store, under the table, and in front of the yard. You must marry me the right way. There is a court, there is a traditional marriage, and there is a church marriage. Find which one to make me an honest woman. Don't we like shortcuts? That's the problem. You want the benefit of marriage, you want the cooking, you want the cleaning, you want the free sex, you want all these things, but you don't want to do the right thing by this woman. You don't want to do the right thing. Come on now, if that's your daughter, would you let a man treat your daughter like that? Why are you doing that to somebody else's daughter? So for me, I think it's her choice. It's her choice. Whatever she wants to do, let her do it, but let her not let anybody manipulate her into doing what she does not want to do. That's all I can tell her. Umada go show Umada are powerful. They will show you bango. Even you do good or bad, people must talk. That's basic. If people don't talk about you, you are not even alive. You know, the only people you don't talk about is the dead, because you say, oh, you don't say evil about the dead. So if you are not talking about you, then that means you're dead. If you're alive, they will talk about you. He's on matri. Oh, he's on restriction. Oh, I didn't know that. All right, Frank Shawboy, you're on restriction. Che, sorry, oh. There is no need for her to do all those things. I don't think there's any need for her to do all those things. They are asking too much of her. You see, this is what we do. You will see your brother living with Mama Unique. You will not open your mouth and tell your brother, this thing you're not doing, you're doing is not good, though. If I go to live with my boyfriend now, you come there, beat me, bring me back here. If I go to live, tell you I love Chinda, you go beat me, say Chinda, why should I be loving Chinda? If I tell you, you see me and Chinda in party, you go beat me, bring me back. If I wear clothes, you say, why am I showing my nipples and why am I showing my behind? You go beat me. But you they do the same thing to this girl. This girl not be somebody's sister. This girl not be somebody's sister. Why she they shack up with you? Why you not let her make she go for her mama house? Like you told Chinda to come and do my bride price and marry me. Why can't you tell her to go to her mama house and you go pay her bride price and bring her? No, they will not say it. They will keep quiet. Then now that something has happened, they will not say, oh no, you're the only woman living with him now. You're the only one that we know. So you have to come to the village and mourn him. Mourn him for what? Did you people marry me? Am I your wife? No. I know be your wife. You are indeed a great teacher, Mom. God bless you for the thank you, Charity. Thank you, my love. I'm just joining. You are looking good, ma. Thank you. You are our overall mother. You can answer me, ma. You can answer me. What's your question, my love? What's your question? Happy birthday in advance. May the good Lord continue to keep and satisfy you with long life. Amen and amen. I receive, I believe, I claim everything in Jesus' name. Oh, amen. They are always selfish, but why they advise you? Yes, their advice is for what they will get. Find out why they are giving you that advice. Is the advice for you or is it for them? Most of the time, people are selfishly advising you so that it is their own benefits. So be very careful. Think before taking advice from people. That's right. Always ask yourself who is going to gain. Who is good? There was a lady that came to me. Mama Unique, let me tell you something. You see, all these things you're doing, giving people money on Facebook, all this is stop it. Stop it. These people are ungrateful. Eh? You know, what I want you to do is that I can organize a program for you. That program is in my church. I can organize widows for you. in my church. I can organize single girls in my church. I can even go on the street, and which is a very good advice. But then I started asking myself, okay, number one, you're not even a unique. I went to this sister's page from beginning to end, not a single video. If you go to it will say add friend, that means she's not even my friend. But you come all the way to my inbox to give me advice on what is happening in a page you're not even a member of. My unique, check them now. You're coming to give me advice on a page you don't follow, you do not join, you're not a member, nothing. But you want to give me advice so that I can bring it and come to you, your church. You say your mother, your mother is an Ezinne. So there is a group of Ezinne. There are about 5 women that are Ezinne in your church that I can even help them and start businesses for them so that your mother can be part of it. You see, are you listening to the advice and the suggestion? Everything is me, myself, and I. Me, my mother will get. If single girls, my sister is a single girl in church. Widows, my senior sister is a widow. Everything is ha, ha, ha. I say, hey, yeah, thank you very much, my love. I'll talk to you. And I just smiled. Because when you give me advice, I listen. I don't just listen to what you say. I listen to the words behind that you're not saying. And my uniques learn that. If you learn that, life will be very easy for you. Always what makes you happy. Thank you, my love. I'm trying. Be yourself. Don't change to be someone else. All right. So no more question. Okay, let's go to the question of the day. God will continue to bless you, ma. Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you all for the stars. God bless you. Oh, let me check on my phone. I don't even see the stars because on this stream yard I never see the stars. Please, thank you for my stars. Oh, all my star people. Oh, thank you. I can't see it on this stream yard. Whoa, a lot of stars. Jesus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Evangelist, thank you. Stephanie Dim, thank you. Sterling Hedibo, thank you. Oh my God. Adebisi Bose, thank you. Blessing Joshua, thank you. Umokoro Deborah, oh, thank you. I don't see it on a StreamYard. Thank you. Oh my Lord, my Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. Oh my God. Thank you guys. This is my birthday. Ego Sheko. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Ezechuku blessing. I see you, my love. Thank you, guys. Thank you. We can't thank you enough, ma. You are indeed a blessing to us. Thank you, my love. Thank you. You guys are a blessing to me too. You guys don't even understand. You guys are my blessings too, but you don't know. Go get down. Okay. Be in a relationship with someone mature enough to sit down and be like, look, babe, this is our problem and this is how we are gonna fix it. Not someone who will keep on blaming you, making you feel stupid. You guys have to meet each other halfway in order for your relationship to work. Pride won't take you anywhere. Amen. See, waiting they kill us for relationship, waiting they kill us na pride. Do you know me? Do you know who I am? Whatever you are, I've told you, it stops at that door, right at that door. Once you step into this house, you are a mother and a wife. Once you step into that, my brother, you are a father and a husband. Chicken, nothing more. You can be the CEO of Dangote business. You can be the CEO of Airpeace Airlines. You can be the CEO of, you can even be the president of Nigeria, the president of America. Your children don't see you as the president. They see you as dad. Your wife does not see you as the president of America. Your wife sees you as babe. That's it. So pride, you have to eliminate pride and leave that pride alone. Okay? You are a cross boundaries mother. You touch every family and you are unstoppable mother. Thank you, baby. We don't have to do only who we know. Initially, when I started, though, they say, oh, she's only giving Igbo people. It's only Igbos. Guys, Estella, do you remember when we started Unique? He was like, she's giving only Igbos. She doesn't give Hausa and Yoruba. Some of them even came to my messenger and called me a tribalistic woman. God bless you, Mama Akudo. You're indeed my number one mother. Thank you, my love. My sister Livo is very funny. New members, you are welcome. All the new members, you're welcome. Please do well to follow us on this page. All right, I think I've gotten all the questions. I see one other one. Let me see what this one says. Honestly, I remember the day I went to school. I thought, come see joy of those kids. I don't know when tears drop from my eyes. I'm telling you, teaching is the best. Although my mom said, I will find that picture and post it online. When I was like maybe 3 years old, maybe I was about 3 or 4, I will find that picture and I'll post it one day. You see, I was 3, and then all the little kids my age, I used to have a little sister, but she passed away. I had a sister that was maybe around 2, and I was maybe, because I'm 2 years older, so I was maybe 3, 4, and she was maybe 2 or 1.5. I put her, and then I put our dolls. Then I put I think some teddy bears too in that picture. And then I had a long cane. I don't know where my mom said I got the cane from. Maybe from her, I don't know. But in that picture, you see me, I had a cane like this, and everybody lined in front of me, and I was teaching them. Like there was no video, but my mom said she had to take that picture because I was teaching. I could barely even make sense talking, but I was there like a teacher, yeah. And my mother said she was looking at me, and then she took a picture of it. She sent it to me. When I told her I'm done teaching, she said, my daughter, you were called to teach. But I'm the kind of a mother, I don't force my children to be whatever they want to be. But when you said you wanted to do law, I said, well, you can talk too, so you can be a good lawyer. But I knew deep inside my heart that you have a soul for teaching. And when I went into the first day I stepped into a classroom, it was like I was at home. Like it was like this is what God brought me into this world to do, just to teach. And I love children. Oh, they give you trouble, but I love, 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 love. From that day, I told myself I must have a school. Come rain, come sunshine, I must have a school. I started telling my husband, I must have my own school. I must have my own school. I started going to school. I started teaching. We started saving money. I said, I must have my own school. And then in 2014, I got my own school. I've had my school now. This is July. I think it was in July 2014. So July this year made us 9 years. I just love education. You see, when you hear the word, the hand that rocks the cradle is the hand that rules the world. We mold these lives. We teach them. Anything you want to see in them, you teach them. And then you see them blossom in front of you. These children will come in looking at you like this, like they don't know their left from their right. And then they walk home like, they now know it. It makes you feel good. It just makes you feel good. I love teaching is one of the best. That's what I tell people. Teachers are not born. No, teachers are not made. Teachers are born. Only two professions, teachers and nurses. You must be born to be a teacher, and you must be born to be a nurse. A nurse, a doctor, you must be born. Because those two professions, you cannot be made. Yeah, let me just go teach because I like your ojo, your harmful body pain will not let you do it right. And then if you want to be a nurse, when you are always I want to feel a body pain, no, you're gonna call your patients in. You'll be so mad with them. You don't even have the patience to deal with your patients because you are always angry. It must be something you love. It must be something that comes from within. Teachers are awesome, awesome beings. The good ones, so not the ones that are just there because of the money, or the ones that have missed road. They say, well, since I can't do any other thing, I can't be a doctor, I can't be a lawyer, let me just settle for a teacher. And when you see those ones, you will know. They will never teach the children. They will never have patience with the children. They are pinching the children. They are beating the children because that's not where their heart is. They are just there for the paycheck. But when you are there, you do everything to make sure teachers will break it down. We break it down so that even if you are sleeping, you will understand it. Those are the teachers. Che, I'm going to miss the Vanguard DNA. My battery is low now. All right, guys. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let me do the DNA one. You are the best. Thank you so much. Chinda, you are the best, my love. You are the best, Chinda. You are the best. Chinda, I love you, baby. I do love you. Good evening, ma. The heart crying is dangerous. Yes, it's very dangerous. Very, very, especially when you don't let it out. Share the video, it doesn't cost. Guys, share the video, it doesn't cost you a thing. If I cry in my heart, it hurts me mentally. But if I cry out, I will not be hurt. Yes, because when you cry out, it's an expression of your emotions. You know, especially for men. Men have been taught, I'm a man. Hold it. I'm a man. And that's how our men are. They are dropping like flies. Our men are dropping like flies because everything they bottle it up. Everything until one day, they don't buy be that. Express yourself. If you need to cry, cry if you want. I'll cry if I want to. Cry if you want to. Scream if you want to. Tell people how you feel. Nobody's gonna stop you. This is your life. Mama Frank is greeting you. Just that. Hello, Gide Kanwa, how are you doing? Frank Shawboy, my baby. I hear your restriction. I know, baby. You're good. The family of the man cannot force. No, they cannot force her. Where were they? You see what I don't like? Where were the family members when this girl was living with their brother and they couldn't even make their brother go marry her? Where were they? Now they want her to come and start mourning for him. You people didn't do anything. If she wants to do it, I will not stop her. Let her go do it. But let nobody manipulate or intimidate her to go do what she does not want to do. If she doesn't want to do it, chicken and nobody can make her. She doesn't owe them nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. As long as the man did not marry her or pay her dowry, the man's family don't have any right. They are just trying to manipulate her. Don't let nobody manipulate you. Your motivated words have taken me far. Love you. I love you. Geraldine, thank you for the people you gave 500 MB for my birthday. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Emmanuel Ebaja too. Thank you. Okay, question. My question. A man died without getting married. After his death, the woman, two women, two women came claiming they had a child for him. Now, an association he belonged before he died have a death insurance benefit to pay. And the confusion now is the family members are struggling for the money. And the two women come with their child. Nigerian, they carry last. So the first question I will ask, where were these two women when the man was alive? Does any family member know who they are? Did the man share the story of them having children for him? Or was it all done hush, hush, hush? So now that the man is dead, they are showing up. So if they are showing up, why is the family member struggling for the... Because I can understand. Okay, let us be fair. Okay, let us be fair. I can understand why the family members are struggling for the money because they need the money to bury him. If they didn't know about these two women, they don't even know whether the children belong to their brother. So why would they say, but take the money? Anybody can show up and say, oh, this is his son. Oh, this is his daughter. I'm not going to give you the money. I don't even know whether it is true. That's number one. So I can understand a little bit. But if I am the family members, what I should be thinking about now is, let us not struggle about the money. Let us first of all, if there's a portion of it we need for the burial, let us take a little portion of it and do the burial. Whatever that is left, we keep it. And then the next thing we are going to do is to go do a DNA test. You will ask me, DNA test, the man is dead. You can use the siblings. We do it here in America. If there was one, the man died, okay? And the girlfriend came and said that the 6-month-old baby told the boy's mom that it is the son. So they did a DNA test using the mother, because that boy has part of his DNA is from his mother. So they used the mother and the child, and the result was 99.999 negative. It's not related to the woman. If he was related to the woman, then there's a possibility that that is the son's child. So there, it didn't match. So that's your, so they can go do DNA test because anybody can claim, especially these days, though, people can just wake up and tell you, I had a child for your husband. Don't go start beating your husband up until you do a DNA test because that girl might be lying. They can wake up any morning and come to you and say, oh, guess what? Comfort. I had a son for your husband. And then you say, what? No, 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 no. You carry your load and leave. And then they will come and come. Your husband might even accept a child that is not his own. Technology had made it easy now. Let's go to Guinea DNA test. We'll go do it. You do with my husband. If it is my husband's child, then we figure out how to take care of the child. Like we say in Igbo culture, a child is not a bad omen. A child is a blessing, whichever way it comes. If this man is actually the father of these two children from these two women, then now he has two legacies he has left behind. So whatever, I don't know how much the money is, but the first thing I would suggest, if possible, they should leave that money there. If they can bury this man without that money, they should leave that money there, depending on the family. If the family are smart, they will say, you know what? If they need the money, then let them take a little, just a little, and raise and do the burial. After the burial, the next thing they need to do is do DNA test with family member, if the father, the brother, or whatever, and find out if these two children belong to the man. If those two children belong to the man, then that's their nephew or their nieces, and they can't abandon them because of money. Now they can get that money, split it into two, and give this woman to take care of this one, and give the other half to the other woman to take care of this one, and make sure that they are in their lives, in those children's life. My uniques, everything is not about money. The problem we have, especially that whole continent called Africa, money, money, money is not everything. You will see because of this little life insurance now, they will throw hands. There will be blows. There will be blows. People will be manipulating. People, they will even go deep. Juju will be involved in this case. Mark it somewhere. I'm telling you, there will be juju involved in this case. When these things are very simple. If this man had a life insurance, the people that should benefit from this life insurance, if those two children are his, those things, the money belongs to those two children. They are his inheritance. These children are his legacy. If they are truly his, those are his legacies. Those are the people that will carry this man's name. So if I am the family, I will say, association, keep the money. Let us bury our brother. Find a way to bury your brother. After burying your brother, the next step, number 2, do DNA test for the two children. If 2 of them belong to your brother, split the money into 2. Give this woman half. Take care of your child. This woman half. Please be bringing the children to us. This, I'm the brother. This is the sister. This is the mom. This is the dad. Whoever is left. We sometimes will come and take the children so that they can come and meet their nephews and their cousins and their sisters, because we want to make sure that our brothers' children get the best of whatever we can offer. But this thing I'm saying, I'm speaking English now. They will not. You see what we have? They will fight. As long as money is involved, they will fight. The family, the money doesn't belong to you guys unless you guys don't have money for the burial. Because if the man comes from a very poor home and his brothers and sisters cannot bury him, then they might want to use the money to bury him. But let them not use all of it. I don't know how much it is. This thing, is it up to 500,000? It might be 50,000 now or 100,000. So I don't know how much it is. But whatever it is, find a way. Since he belongs to a club, sometimes those clubs will raise money to bury their member. Bury your brother. Then find out if these children are really his. And then use the money. Give it. That's their inheritance. That's why the man got the insurance. That's his inheritance to his children. Give it to his children. And if those 2 are not his children, then the family can do whatever. If the parents are still alive, or you can now split it in the family or give it to your mother or father or whoever you want to give it to. Do you understand? But we like money now. I hope I answered your question, Comfort. If anybody wants to add something, the link is there. You can come and add something to it. Mommy, you are indeed a blessing to me. Only God knows. Thank you, my love. You are a blessing to me too. Next, Nkechi, you're going to teach me how to beat my face. My daughter says is of no use. She has tried to teach me. I didn't learn. Love you. I love you too, my love. I love you too. Miracle. Like, say, make I come sleep for your house. Make you talk to me. Ngwa, come to my house. I get room. I get room upstairs. Come, come, come and sleep, my dear. Come. All right, now let's go to DNA test. Let me ask you guys. This morning when I woke up and I was going through Facebook, I saw one man. You know, those people that do like they will call the content creators and then they will come and say, I want to go confront this person, and then they will go, I don't know what kind of content, but do you understand what I mean? They will come to you and say, I suspect my girlfriend is cheating on me. And then they will do like they will pretend and do like a hookup. The girl will come to the hotel only to find that it was her husband. He said, I've been hearing and I've been suspecting you. So I brought all those kind of content. I like those kind of stuff. So I was watching one of them this one. I don't even know the name of that one. But this man just found out that 3 of his children do not belong to him. There was another video one of my American unique sent me. He was a man that he has been married to this woman for 24 years. Their daughter is 23 years, and then he has 2 sons, twins, 21 years old. This one is 23, this one is 21. And then he has another son, his last baby, that is 18. So the boy was playing football and fell down. Okay. So when they took him to the hospital, whatever, they said something, he needed blood. So they asked the father the blood group or what. So the father now told on that video, I don't even, let me see if I can find that video. So the father now found out that the boy has a different blood type from him. And he was wondering, this is not my wife's blood type. So why is his blood type quite different from me? But he said he did not say anything. So he kept quiet. And when the child was okay, came back home, he took, a swab from the boy and took the hair from the boy and went and did DNA test. And he found out that the child, that last 18-year-old, does not belong to him. He said he did not say anything. So he now told himself he's very close with his daughter. So he called his daughter, took the daughter out and told the daughter. The daughter said, are you for real? He said, yes. The daughter said, why don't we go between me and you? Let's go do DNA test. So on that video, the man said they went and did, and the daughter does not belong to him either. So he's now afraid. Do the twins belong to me? So the daughter said, no, don't worry, daddy. I'm going to talk to my brothers. And then he talked to the brothers, and then they all came. They went for a DNA test. So now the sister knows and the twins know, except the 18-year-old does not know. So they went to DNA test, not his children. So this man was asking in that video, what am I supposed to do? I have been in these children's life. I am the only father they know. I have walked my behind off taking care of these children. They call me dad. I have been at every hospital appointment. I have been at every school recital. I have been at every dance ballet. I have been at every football. I have been at every college graduation, every matriculation, every test, every birthday for 24 years. And this woman has been like, is it that she did not know that I'm not the father of these children, or she was cheating on me? But maybe the man said, I don't even know. Is something wrong with me that I couldn't pregnant her? Or was she just cheating on me? The man said, what do I do? What do I do with 4 children, 18, 21, and 23 that don't belong to me? And I am the only father they know. So they finally went home. In the video, he was telling me that they finally went home and confronted the woman. The woman said, it is a lie. It is a lie. It's a lie. The man said, okay, now that everybody knows, let's go do DNA. Another one of your choice. The woman chose another lab. They went, 4 of them, none belong to her, to him. So he said he moved out. So he moved his stuff and moved into a hotel. But every day his children came to that hotel to see him, begging him, crying. So finally, he said he went and got an apartment complex and moved in. His children packed their things and all moved in with him. He told them, no, go with your mom. They said, no, he's only that they know. Their mom is, betrayed them. How could you make us love somebody that you knew was not our father? So now he's asking, what do I do? She is sorry. She says she cheated. It was one of her co-workers she was having an affair with, and he lasted for check this one is 23, this one is 18, so maybe 4 years. And then she broke it off because she said she broke it off. She didn't even know that the man is the father, because she was sleeping with the man and sleeping with her husband. So she said she felt that the children belonged to her husband because they look like her husband. So she said she did not know. So the children are now begging the man, forgive, and she's asking, what should I do? Should I forgive her? Should I stay? Should I? My uniques, what do you think? I really honestly want to hear from you guys. Do you think that the Freeze has said it in one of his videos that every Nigerian man, every African man should make sure they do a DNA test on their children? What is your opinion? If your husband come and tell you he wants to do a DNA test on your children, how would you feel about it? Would you feel insulted? Men, do you want to do a DNA test on your children? I want to hear from my brothers. From a true man's perspective, would you actually do it? Those of you that are married, would you do a DNA test? Would you go to your wife and say, I want a DNA test? Even though I know you have not cheated on me, but I want DNA test on these children. And now, for my sisters that are married, would you feel insulted? And for those of us that are not married, if a man that wants to marry you, if a man that wants to marry you tells you the first thing, baby, I love you, I'll marry you, but if we have children, we're going to do DNA test. Is it a deal breaker for you? Would you say, forget it, I'm done? A single man, would you do that? I want to hear from you guys. Let me put the link again. I just want to hear you guys' honest opinion, because this thing is beginning to be very rampant. It's like everybody, every time you turn around, somebody is, saying that I just found out my children are not mine. I just found out this person doesn't belong to me. I just found out this. I just found out that. Would you, as a man, do it? Would you, as a woman, encourage your man to do it? I want to hear from you guys. Honestly, honest opinion. Excuse me. I've put it on YouTube. Let me put one on YouTube. Let me put the third one on YouTube. And then I'll put two on Facebook, three on Facebook. Okay. Let me hear you guys. Who wants to come and tackle it? What do you people think? Things are happening. Yes, yes, things are happening. Okay. He said it happened to my friend. Wow. You click on the link and come and tell us what happened. He found out the children don't belong to him, or she found out that the husband is not the father. Please, family, let's share this video to our women out there. Please, Haba is not fair. 1K comments and only 13 shares. Okay, 134 shares. Is well. Guys, please share, 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 share. And like the video. We have only 83 likes. Why do we have just 83 likes? As you're coming in, please like the video. If you have not liked the video, like the video, please. Like the video. Some women have kind of. Yes, my unique. Some of us, some women, what they do is they have been married to their husband maybe 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. They are not getting pregnant. 4 years, they are not getting pregnant. In their head, they now start thinking, are you sure this man is okay? Are you sure this man is okay? And now they say, you know what, let me go find somebody else to sleep with. Since I'm already married, nobody will suspect me. And then they go outside and they get pregnant. They say, maybe this man can pregnant me. So what they'll be doing now, they'll be going outside. Anytime they want a child, they go outside. But the problem with this kind of thing is that it might not be then, but maybe later on it comes to bite you. Later on, your husband might find out. Later on, it becomes, or maybe the child is sick and then we need help. There are so many ways how men find out. Okay. There are so many ways how people find out. So I want to hear from you guys. Well done, mommy. I want to hear from you guys. Who wants to try it? It looks like nobody wants to talk about this DNA test. Yes, ma. You answered perfectly. Thank you. Come on, guys. What do you think? I need to hear from you guys. What do you think? If you're a woman and your husband say, hey, baby, I know you have never cheated on me, but this thing that is going around though, every man, my friend just told me he found out that he's not the father of his daughter. My friend just told me he found out he's not the daughter. Nah, I want a DNA test. I'm not saying you cheated though, but let me be sure mine belongs to me. How would you feel? Would you feel insulted? Amen. Amen, baby. Would you feel insulted? Mother of many children. Yes, so would you be insulted? Would you feel like, this is an insult? Like, say, make I come sleep for your house. Make okay, I read that one before. All right, guys, who wants to take a chance and answer? Who wants to take a chance? Chinda, where are you? I want to hear from a man. Chinda, where are you? Ginika, where are you? Come on, guys. I really feel for the man. Yeah, this man lost everything. 4 children, none of them belong to him, not one. And now the children are very upset. The woman is begging. She says she's cut off the relationship. He lasted like her co-worker, lasted for 4 years. Apparently, she said he's the only man she has ever slept with while she was married. So apparently those 4 children maybe belong to the man. you know I don't know. It will say, my lovely husband, let's go there. Oh, you will say, my husband, let's go, because he's the father of your children, so you don't feel insulted. Lucy, you don't feel angry if he says it to you. You will tell him, "Ngwa no, yeah, make me go now," because you, so it doesn't really bother you. Okay. Exactly, things are happening. Okay, Lucy say it will not bother her. I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from you guys. The man will really be sad. Oh, yeah, he is very sad. He is sad. His children are sad because the children are now feeling like, what if he decides to cut them off? You know, this is the only father they have known. What if he decides to divorce the mom and then, go get married somewhere else and maybe have his own children? Will he still be their father? So they are scared too. That's why they all left their mother and moved in with their dad. And because it's like somebody turning your life upside down. You know, I always tell my sisters there is nothing. You see, let me talk to you guys because I see nobody wants to come and tackle this case. See, let me talk to you guys, my sisters. If you notice, you see, the problem I have with some of us is that you don't have a child. But some of us don't even know what the problem is. Some of us is a little thing that folic acid, some vitamins, some minerals, some few things, a change in your diet, maybe losing a little bit of weight. I've seen women that say, "Oh, the doctor told me to lose a little bit of weight, eat healthy, and then I got pregnant." I've seen women that say they gave me some vitamins and exercise and food, eating right, and I go. Some of us, the thing I don't like is the ignorance. How am I unique? Please don't be ignorant. Okay? Let's say you got married when you were, let's say, what age will I say? Let us say you got married when you were 20 years old. You have lived with an able bodied man for 8 years or 10 years. You are now 30 years old. You have never gotten pregnant. Why is it not bothering you? I don't understand. Why is it not bothering you? Why are you not saying, honey, go for a sperm culture, go for a sperm test, and let me go to a gynecologist? And why are you just keeping quiet like it's okay? Why? You are worrying about every other thing. You're worrying about fashion. You're worrying about food. You're worrying about your friends seeing you're married. You're worrying about what car you will ride. But you're not worrying about your legacy. You don't want to have a child. Don't you know that in our culture, in every culture, children are blessings, and sometimes they are what carries you. If you leave this world, I'm here today. My father is gone, but whenever I come, you see me, you say, "Oh, that is that man's daughter. Oh, that is that man's son." Okay? So, what the one that worries me is that some of us are just acting like we have all the time in the world. Baby, you are 30 now. Very soon you'll be 32. In America, yeah, from 30 to 35 and above, we call it high risk pregnancy. That means you have gotten to an age where pregnancy is now high risk. They monitor you more. There are so many reasons that come with having a child at a later age, because when a woman, that's why most of these celebrities you see in America, when they are young, they go extract their eggs. They go in their womb, fertilize, take their eggs and put it in the hospital. They put it in the bank, just like the men will go to the sperm bank and put their sperm. They go and put their eggs so that when they get old, maybe 50, then they go get their eggs, get sperm, fertilize it, and then put the baby like in vitro, put it back in their stomach. But they are not using their 50-year-old egg, because they know that when you are older, there is a probability of you having children with special needs. It's not like it must happen, no, but there is a probability. You might have children that have maybe Down syndrome or stuff like that. So that's why they don't want you to have children with eggs that are old. So they extract their eggs and keep it, so that when they want to have children, they go get those young eggs. But baby, you are 30 something, 40 something, and you don't have a child. You've been married for 15 years, 20 years. When are you going to have a child? There are so many ways to have children. You don't need to go cheat on your husband for him to do DNA to find out that that child is not his. You hurt your husband and you hurt the child. You can sit down with your husband and go to the hospital. If you find out your husband does not have life sperm, maybe he doesn't produce, doesn't shoot life sperm, then there are alternatives. You can go get a sperm count. You can go get a sperm from the sperm bank. You can decide to do in vitro through the sperm bank, or you can decide to get your sperm and egg, fertilize it, get a surrogacy to carry it for you, or you can go out there and adopt a child. You see, I don't understand why we wait and wait and wait. Then, when the man is 60 and the woman is 55, you now want to go adopt a baby that is 6 months old. You can't even run around with the baby. You don't even have the strength to do that. My uniques, please. The Bible says, in all you're getting, get understanding. Please, please, I'm begging you. And then some of us women, we think, hold on a second. Stephanie, come in, baby. Some of us think, you know what? I
Good
will just,
evening, ma.
good evening, my love. Hold on a second, baby. Some of us will say, let me go get pregnant. Nobody will know. Baby, those things have a way of coming out. You might
Yeah.
go and think your husband will not know. He will not know it because I'm married now. I trust me. It might be a sickness. It might be something.
Yeah.
Your husband find out that those children don't belong to him, and your child will feel betrayed. Why would you give me a father that is not my father? Only for me to discover when I'm 30 years old that the man I called daddy all through my life is not my dad. Now you're presenting Chinda. Chinda is not my dad. Your child won't trust you. Go on, baby. What's your contribution?
Okay, ma. The question you asked, that if my husband, just because of what is happening around, I'll
Mm,
feel offended in the sense that we are not the same with that family, and you
mm,
trust the person you are married to. But on the
exactly.
second thought, I will be like, since I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard, I will be like, I don't, this thing that you're saying, that means you don't trust me. Okay, now, you don't trust me, but if you trust me, you won't be telling me, let's go and do DNA for our children because someone else's family,
Mm,
something like that happened. So it's not suppose, but on the second, I'll be like, okay, let's go so that I will prove you wrong. That your fear. Maybe ahead now, let's go there because I know that I don't have any skeleton in my cupboard. Is when there is something, that's
hello? 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 I think her thing cut off. Hello? Mm, let me let her out. Maybe I'll bring her back in. And the same thing she said is what Adebisi said. Adebisi said, I will feel very bad if my husband asks us to do DNA test for our children. It means he didn't trust me. You see, it means you did not trust me, because if you trust me, You will know that I never cheated on you. I have never given you any reason to. But like Stephanie said, but if you want us to go, come on, let's go. So some of us, it will feel like a betrayal. Let us be honest. As a woman, you will feel like if my husband comes in here and says, Akudo, I want us to go for a DNA test. Number one, I'll feel insulted. Why how dare you ask me for DNA test? I've never cheated on you. You know that I'm not that kind of a woman. So it's a normal reaction for you to feel cheated. And most of the time, that question has broken up homes. And the woman will say, you know what, let us go for DNA test. But I promise you, after this DNA test and they confirm they're your children, this marriage is over. Some women will say, you know what, this marriage is over because that means you don't trust me. So if you don't trust me, then what are we doing here? There is no need. What are we doing here? So there are so many reasons, why some women will say, no, I don't want to do it. Not because necessarily that they cheated on their husband, but some people will feel, unless you say, oh, you're insulting me, okay, let us go. And then you refuse to go. That's when you are now making the man say, okay, why are you refusing to go? So is there something, do you have a skeleton in your cupboard or whatever? But the reason why I asked that question is I want to talk to my sisters. My sisters, getting pregnant for another man while you are still married is not the solution to your infertility problem. Somebody please put this in the comment section for me. Getting pregnant for another man while you are still married to your husband is not a solution to your infertility problem. Because some of us think it's the solution. You know what? I've lived with you for 5 years. You didn't get me pregnant. But when I was a young girl, before I got married to you, I took out 2 pregnancies. So it means something, it must be you. So you know what? I'm just going to go out there and just do it by the corner with Shinda. And then if I get pregnant, after all, I'm still married. I'll take you guys to take care of it. And then you go out and then maybe the way the devil works, you get pregnant. You say, you see, I told you something is wrong. It is better if you didn't hear anything from me. If you are a unique under my voice and you have been married 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, or 10 years, or even 20 years, you don't have a child, please, my sister, stop second guessing yourself. Stop thinking it's your husband's problem or it is the man thinking it's the woman's problem. Because in our culture, automatically it's the woman's problem. When there is no child in the family, oh, she's a barren woman. Barren woman, barren hand. She's barren. Okay, she's a man. Most of the time, it might not even be the woman. It might be the man. But psychologically, we have been programmed that way. Before you start blaming your husband or start blaming your wife, can we please go see a doctor? Can we please, these people, God gave them to us so that they can help us. Go and see a doctor. Let the man go do the sperm culture, the sperm test, make sure those sperms are vital, make sure that those sperms are alive, make sure that they do what they're supposed to do. You don't have low sperm count. Make sure that one works. Bagam. Then, my sister, you go, they check your egg, they check your ovary, they check everything, your circle, everything. Make sure that one is bangam. Now, you see, we have eliminated that problem. Akudo is good. Nelson is good. Akudo's result is bangam. Nelson's result is bangam. Now, why are we not getting pregnant? That takes us to the second level. Am I too anxious? Because an egg can never fertilize in a stressed body. Somebody put that down too for me in the comment section. A woman's eggs can never fertilize in a stressed body. When you are so anxious, oh, am I pregnant? Is the blood coming? Did I see my period today? Oh, okay, let me stand up. Let me sit down. Let me raise my leg. Oh, pregnancy must be this month. You will not get pregnant. You are overworking yourself. Conception takes place in a relaxed body, in a relaxed womb, with a relaxed eggs. Okay? Now, if we find that is when everything is good, now you calm yourself down, you relax yourself, and then have more fun and know that I am okay, Nelson is okay. So pregnancy will come. And you see pregnancy will come. But if we go and the problem is Nelson has low sperm count and his sperm is so low that by the time he swims up there, he's dead. then we can find ways to enhance his sperm, or we can find ways to do, or we can say, okay, you know what? Why don't we do in vitro where we get his sperm and then get another sperm from sperm bank, mix it, and then whatever, whichever. Then there are solutions. Don't go wait. Number one, cheating with another man to get pregnant is not a solution to your infertility problem. That's number one. And then number two, taking another man's child and giving it to another man has not solved your problem either. Guess what? When your husband knows the true story, that child will go find his father. You are still a woman that has no child in that family. So you see, the shortcut did not help you. Because if I go now and get pregnant for Nelson and then bring it to Chinda, tomorrow when the truth find out, Chinda will leave me. That child, Zion, will still go back to Nelson. I am still living, or even if Chinda doesn't leave me, I am still living with Chinda. I still don't have a child for Chinda. Is it not better for me and Chinda to agree and go out there and adopt a child that is ours and that one stays in our house? Is it not better for us to go get, if I can't carry the child, find a surrogate mom to carry it for us, but that is ours. Do in vitro to carry the baby, that is ours. Than for me to use corner and go get pregnant for another man and then bring it. Number one, why would you even want to put your child through this and put your husband through this only because you think nobody will know? Because your mind is telling you nobody will know. My uniques, I keep telling you guys, all that glitter is not gold. Yes, we don't want your husband to come and tell you, I want a DNA test. You feel insulted. But my sister, many of us are doing it. Many of us, this has gradually become a problem in our marriages, whereby every time you turn around, one man is telling you, I'm not the father of my children. Every time you turn around, one man is telling you, I'm the father of the first one, but the last two is not mine. I'm not the father of the first one, but the last two is mine. My uniques, we go back and forth and back and forth. At the end of the day, like this man's story I told you, the children are hot, the man is hot. You yourself, Papa, you're hot because your children are mad at you. Your husband is mad at you. You are mad at yourself. And yet there is an innocent man somewhere who has 4 children somewhere and does not even know he has 4 children. Although he's not an innocent man because he was dating a married woman. So he wasn't that innocent. He was not that innocent. So my uniques, please, I just want, the reason why when I listened to that video, I was like, what is going on? Please, my sisters, if you're finding it hard to get pregnant, go to a doctor and find out why. Some of us will say, I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord. You wait for 15 years, then it looks like God does not answer prayer. Who told you God does not answer prayer? God answers prayer. But maybe the problem is that you have, maybe some of us have issues. There are some of us, maybe, oh, all you need to do is take this medication. Some of us, oh, maybe they say you have fibroid, you go do your surgery and that's it. Or you go take medication and it will shrink. Some of us, maybe you had an accident, something happened to you and the doctor said, no, something happened to your eggs, don't do this, don't do that. But you know what, give it time, do this, and then you can get pregnant. Some of them, you say, no, drink this, drink that. You know, there are so many, but a doctor was put on this earth for you. You need that help. You can't just say, Abby, there was a lady I know, she told me, she said, Mama Unique, I am a 62-year-old woman and my first child is just 2 years old. I say, you had a baby at 60? She said, no. I waited on the Lord. I believed God. Me and my husband is 3 years older than me. I'm 62, my husband is 65. We waited on the Lord. We started a church. We have a ministry. We were praying for people to have children. My husband will pray, people will have children. I will come out, I will never get pregnant. But we didn't want to adopt a child. We did not want to do anything because we were waiting on the Lord. We waited on the Lord until finally, I'm 60, I'm 60, my husband is 63 that time. And I said, no. And if anything happens to us, we're just going to die and nothing. So we went and adopted this baby boy. He's 2 years now. My husband is 65, I'm 62. Mr. Kudo, I can't even run with this child. This child is full of energy. I am tired. I don't know what to do. But you know what? That's my cross. I have to carry it. I said, my sister, so are you telling me, do you think God failed you? He said, well, we can't question God, but I think God really failed us. Because if God did not fail us, God would have given us our own child. After we prayed for people, people in our ministry got children, people in our ministry got pregnant. But I said, maybe that's the way God wanted to do it. So finally, I know that I said, no, baby, God was waiting on you. Sometimes you're calling God, but God is waiting on you. God said that all powers has been given to you. You can do everything in my name. God was waiting on you, but your faith could not take you. Your faith could not take you where you needed to meet God. There were so many young girls in your ministry that got pregnant and they didn't know what to do. And they came to you and told you, Mama, my parents chased me out because I'm pregnant. I don't know. You say, Child, oh, don't worry, keep praying. Why couldn't you let them have those children and adopted those children? God gave you opportunities, but you refused because your mind was set. God can perform miracle in several ways, but the point is that we are so myopic. We only see it this way. Oh, God must heal me. I will drink water. God will heal me. I will not see no doctor. I will not take my medication. I must drink water. And then you say, hey, God disappointed you. Is that what God told you? If God himself told you not to take medication, then God must honor his word. That's the God I worship. But if you did not hear from God and you are hearing your own voice and telling yourself it is God, you are making a big mistake. 3 or 4 young girls got pregnant in your ministry and they came to you and told you, Mama, I have a baby. I don't know what to do with this baby. You told them to go give it to the motherless baby's home. You told them to go give it to the orphanage. God gave you children. You refused. Now you have to go adopt a child at 60 years old and you're here saying you're tired. I said, don't even mention God's name around here. In it, God is not there. I told you guys the story about a man in his city. There was flood, tornado, thunderstorm. The government announced everybody should evacuate the city, leave the city, go to the next city until we clear this up. Everybody packed and went. He said he's not going because God will come and deliver him. The water was coming. Everywhere was flooded. The water came to his house. The wife took the children and left. He said, you men of little faith, I have faith in God. God must deliver me. The flood, the whole downstairs was flooded. Water was coming up. He left and came upstairs. God must help me. Oh, Father, Lord Jesus must help me. God must help me. God deliver me. God deliver me. They announced. The top was flooded. He climbed up to the roof. The whole city was immersed in water. He was standing on top of his roof. The government sent a helicopter and said, go and make the final check. Those that have not left, grab them and bring them out. The helicopter hovered around the city. They didn't see anybody. And they saw this tiny man on top of the roof. And they sent down the ladder and said, come on, hold the ladder and climb up. He said, no, God must deliver me. Oh, Jesus must deliver me. I must stay here, hold the salvation. The Bible said those that run into the name of the Lord, they will be saved. God will deliver me. I have raised my voice unto the mountains, unto the hills, from where is coming my help. My brother, you go drown, no? Brother said, no, God must deliver. The helicopter people turned around and left. And water came and covered him, and he was gone. And then he showed up in the judgment throne and said, God, where were you? God, where were you? I called, I prayed, I fasted. I said, flood should not touch my house. Flood took the downstairs. Flood took the upstairs. I even called you on the roof. And God said, I sent your government. I put it in the news. I put it in the radio. It was on TV. Your wife begged you. Your children begged you. Your neighbors begged you. I sent the final helicopter to deliver you. Baby, you said no. You did not want. What else do you want from me? Guys, you see, you have to know when God is directing you. That's why I tell you guys to have an ear for the voice of the Lord. Have an ear. Don't be too distracted. Don't be too distracted. Oh, I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting on the Lord. You have waited for 10 years. You have waited for 20 years. Don't you think that maybe God is directing you towards another path? There are so many children in the orphanage that want you as their mother, that want you as their father. Why don't you reach out to those children? I have seen women that have gone to adopt children. The same year they adopted a child, the same year they got pregnant. God works in mysterious ways. Stop putting God in a box. You are not deputy Jesus. Stop helping God. God say, I'm God all by myself. I can do this by myself. Stop trying to help him along. You know what? Since my husband cannot pregnant me, I've been married 5 years, I can't get pregnant. I might also sleep with a gate man. Maybe if I get pregnant, a child, now how will you know? Stop trying to help God. Go to the hospital. Find out what is wrong. Whatever that is wrong in this day and age, there is a solution to it. If there is no solution, go out there and get it. Before, when women want to adopt children, especially in Africa, that continent called Africa, they will be pretending. They'll be pretending, putting things in their stomach, pretending, and then they will say, oh, they will go to Aba. If they live in Owerri, they will go to Aba, and then all of a sudden, the husband will say, oh, she gave birth at Aba, oh, she'll be coming back in 2 months. In 2 months, she'll come back with the baby. You won't see anything. Those days are gone. Nigeria, Africa, don't open eye. People will adopt a child now and even use their mouth and tell you, oh, that's my adopted daughter. Oh, that's my adopted son. The world has opened their eyes. Baby, open your eyes. Stop trying to use physical manpower to fix your problem when God has made a way of escape for you. Yes, nobody wants their husband or wife to come to them and say, I want a DNA test. Yes, it makes you feel bad. Yes, it makes you feel like you don't trust me. But most of the time, do you blame these men? Do you blame these men? With what is happening around, do you blame these men? It's beginning to be more rampant. So, my sisters, I just want to appeal to you. Please, if you are married or you're in a relationship where you are not having children, number one, go find out what the issue is. Number two, find out solution to your issue. Number three, agree with your spouse on that solution and then find a way of escape. Don't go do it by yourself thinking nobody will know, because that is the reason why he wants a DNA test. Because when you know, I don't know what it is, but when you see your child, you will know there is something about you, about that child that makes you feel. I asked the man that sent the video, so all this while you were taking care of these children, a part of you did not make you feel like, no, this. He said, once in a while, there are things they will do and he will say, where did that one get that? That's not even in my family. But you know, these children of nowadays. So, but because he felt the wife was faithful, so he never saw, he will cross his mind, maybe if they do something like, there's a thing your child will do. You say, nah, where did he get that one from? This is not in our family, you children, He said that was like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm suspecting her. Never. 4 children, 23, twins, 21, and 18-year-old, none belong to him. The other man, 7 children, not one belonged to him. There was one that went to the hospital. No, went to him and his wife were going through a divorce. So it was in court. In America here, when you go for divorce, before they make you pay child support, which is giving money to the woman to take care of the children, they must first of all do a DNA test to be sure those children are yours. And in court, he has a boy and a girl. And when they wanted to say child support, he said, yeah. He thought it was his children. So he now said, yeah, do DNA test. Those are my children. I'll pay child support. The son, negative, not his child. The daughter, not his child. The man passed out. He passed out in court. Children you've taken care of. Children you have loved. Children that call you dad. Children you have bonded with. Children you parade yourself as their father. And in court, you just found out that they don't belong to you. And then the judge turned to the woman and said, do you know who the father of the children are? She said, yes. So she knew all this while. And the judge said, who is the father? The man that came to court with her. She said, that's their father. The judge told the man, stand up. He goes, "Yeah, are you the father of the children? Did you know?" He said, yes. So you knew, and you guys just kept quiet until this man sued for divorce. So that's when you people, why did you people not tell him? Because another man was taking care of your children and you didn't have any responsibility, so you did not care. My uniques, what goes around comes around though. If you know something is wrong and you don't want to deal, maybe your husband is impotent or maybe your wife cannot have children and you don't want to deal with it, it's better you are honest and say, nah, Pico, I love you, but I want children. And you don't want adoption. You don't want in vitro, you don't want surrogacy, you don't want anything. You just want us to know I need children. So you know what? Let us call this quit and let me move on. It's better you are honest than for you to make a man feel like he is all that when he's taking care of children that don't even belong to him. That's not fair. You don't want somebody doing that to your brother or your father or your uncle or even your cousins. Why do you think it's okay to do it to the man you claim you love? All right. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to stop. That's where I am going to stop. Get checked up, get checked up. Even my single brothers, once in a while, go check and make sure your sperm is good. I went to get something to eat down the road. Oh, Chinda, my love. Where's my own? Now, Chinda, wait till you go buy your fish. That fish you the chocolate. Okay, Umo Crosser, I see you, my love. I see you. Tonya, okay, I see you, my darling. I see you. I see you. Deception in relationship, it hurts a lot. It feels like somebody just pulled the rug from you. It feels, look at this man is crying. He's, 4 children. They've been married for 24 years. So you've been lying to me for 20. So what else should I believe? When you said you love me, did you actually love me? When you said you were going to the store, did you actually go? Now I'm going to doubt everything you ever told me because you've been lying to me. You've been lying to me. All right. All right, Micah. Thank you, my baby. Thank you. Precious Peter, I see you, my love. Thank you, mommy, for today's teaching. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my love. Guys, please take care of yourselves. Take care of yourself. Do unto others what you like them to do to you. If you know that your husband bringing in another child and telling you that he impregnated somebody outside, you don't want it, don't do it to him. Even his own, he went and impregnated somebody and brought the child to you. You are angry that he impregnated somebody. But you went and got pregnant for somebody and brought it to him and told him that it is his. You see how your own is a little bit higher. His own, he told you, well, this is my child, but it's another woman. And you're angry, he cheated on you. You went and got your own, brought it. You know it's not his own, and then you passed it on to him as his own, making him feel like he's a father when he's not. When he's not. My uniques, please, if you're married and you're having problem, infertility problem, your TTC mother or whatever we call it in Nigeria, go and get help. There is help out there. If you decide that maybe you and your husband have issues, it might be like maybe let's say your husband has his sperm is not alive, and maybe you yourself you have your own issues. I don't know, and then you can come together and say, you know what? Let us go to all these what do you call those places? The Roman Catholic places where you can adopt children. Tell them you want to get one. Get one that is a baby, and you and your husband get that child and raise that child and love that child. You can do that and then go from there. If you want, get twins, a boy and a girl, so you raise two of them at the same time. There are a lot of children out there that need love, and you can give it to them. Why do you want to just stay and then you want to wait? And I'm waiting on the Lord. I'm waiting. And the Lord, if God says wait, baby, wait. If you had God clearly and God told you, Akudo, wait for the appointed time, then baby, wait. Because God is a man of his word. If he says wait, wait. If he says go, go. If he says you, no picking for you, then don't adopt, no picking for you. But it must come from God. Don't go talk your own and say, now God talk. The Bible says a prophet is known when what you say come to pass. God must surely honor his word. Don't come and say, God told me to wait. So when God did not tell you, God told you to go adopt a child. And then you wait and wait and wait and wait and wait like this sister. She waited until she's 60 before she went. Now she's 62 with a 2-year-old. When the child starts running, she can't even run after the child. at 60, at 62, how will you take care of a 2-year-old? If she adopted a child when those little girls in her church were coming to her, if she adopted those children, her children should have been in their 20s and late 30s right now. But she kept waiting. And now you want to say God disappointed you. Baby, God did not disappoint you, because we have one track mind. God must make me rich. God, make me rich. I want to be a millionaire, God. But God has used your brother to give you 50,000 to start soybean business. You don't want to do it. God has used Chinda to show you how to start selling plantain chips. You don't want that one. But God has shown you, you don't know that selling these plantain chips will take you to that millionaire you want to be. No, you don't want that. Because you're the God, I want to hit it big. I want to hit it big. Oh God, oh Ritana. God, I'm fasting, I must hit it big. Then tomorrow you say, God, no, they hear prayer. But God has provided avenues where God say, I will bless the work of your hand. He has given you selling plantain chips. From plantain chips, you go to yam chips. From yam chips, you go to cocoa yam chips. From there, you start distributing. You don't know, from this small beginning, you become that prayer you have been praying. But you don't want that, because your eyes is set on the wrong thing. Learn to hear from God, not just what you think God is saying, but what actually God is telling you. All right. I love you guys. All right. Let me leave you guys. It has been a long day today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Comfort. Where will this man start from? I don't know. I feel so sorry for him. The children are so mad with their mom. They are so mad. And their mom is asking for their forgiveness. She's asking for the man to forgive and come back home. And and now he doesn't even know where the boy she was dating. She said she doesn't even know where the boy. So wherever that man is, he doesn't know he has 4 children here. 3 boys and 1 girl. He doesn't even know. Mommy, thank you. Thank you, my love. Thank you for this teaching. You are so welcome, my love. Thanks, mommy. Same to you. All right, all right. God Friday. Well articulated topic, my number one. Thank you, baby. Hey, mommy, you are right. Yes, so all right, guys. Let me leave you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourself and each other. Guys, remember, by next week, Friday, we are going to announce the names for the finals for our contest, and then we move from there. All right. Thank you for all my birthday love. Thank you for all my stars. Thank you for the ones that gave out data on my behalf. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. All right, guys, there's this thing I love to eat. Do you guys know? Is it in Nigeria? They call it Mr. John's plantain chips. You know the yellow ripe plantain, the ones that we don't. I don't like the other plantain chips. Is hard, but this one is the gummy. You know when plantain cha jioma, then they will cut it. Is so gummy. You'll be chewing on it like. I love it. It is so good. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.